When you think of everything you might know about Gettysburg, one thing you've probably not heard much about are the many stories of Black history in Gettysburg. Reporter Sierra Williams talked with a woman who's made it her mission to keep those stories alive for everyone.
Gettysburg had a thriving Black community, and you never hear anything about it. It's not only Black history, it's American history.
Jane Nutter, president of the Gettysburg Black History Museum, is working to preserve the role African Americans played in developing Gettysburg.
20 years ago, nobody wanted to tell this story.
And the importance to keep the memory alive and history accurate hits close to home with Jane.
This is my favorite picture. This is my grandfather right here. And my mother is back in there. She was just a little girl.
The idea started at the kitchen table of her childhood home.
Our mother said, you know, there are many stories of Black history here in Gettysburg, none that are being told, and told Mary Alice, you really need to tell these stories or they're going to be lost.
Mary Alice Nutter, Jane's sister and founder of the Gettysburg Black History Museum, took on her mother's orders.
That's what Mary Alice looked like in 1964.
She's not only spearheaded the idea of preserving Black history in Gettysburg, but she was also a part of it. In 1964, she served as Gettysburg Area School District's first Black teacher.
She worked diligently and tirelessly and passionately for over 20 years to try to get this to be.
Items that were once stored away or passed down to family to tell the story of their ancestors, now preserved and displayed proudly in the Gettysburg Black History Museum.
The artifacts here belong to Black folk families from Gettysburg here, and they're in safekeeping here. And they tell the story. We're preserving the story.
And this humble museum holds intimate things like chairs passed down as heirlooms, chests that held personal items, and even blankets handmade by relatives.
They didn't have much, but there were stories behind them.
Some parts of her own story as well.
I am standing on their shoulders because they paved the way for me. Black folk here in Gettysburg were standing on their shoulders. White folk here are standing on their shoulders because they helped to make this town.
The reason why this museum is here and still standing.
We want to educate, we want to preserve, and we want to inspire everybody, not just Black folk, everybody.